What's your opinion on the portal being open while the goddamn tournament still going on?
I saw a sample of this in college football because they was like guys was in the portal doing the bowl games. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn.
Really?
Yeah, so this is kind of like the same thing. And so I don't think they shouldn't have the portal open when it's like bowl games or NCAA tournament because it's like a disservice to your team if you like bail on them in the most crucial part of the year. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And like that ain't right.
That ain't cool, bro.
That ain't right for the integrity of the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, we made it this far. We in the tournament. You know what? I'm good. Like even if you don't play, just being there at practice all year and being there support. That go a long way. You been my teammate. We didn't practice. We didn't sweat, blood, and tears and all of that. And you feeling some type of way, but the portal should be open. Have periods of the portal, and it can't be doing these type of situations. Like it's messed up because it just kind of like I feel like for me, if I see one of my guys, even though he's not playing or he could possibly play, it'll just kind of like
rub you the wrong way.
Like damn, it'll rub me the wrong way. Like damn, he just bailed on us. It can lower the team morale. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really a fan of. I think they really got to come back to the drawing board and figure that part out.
It's out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of players getting paid, and now you got to figure out if you all the way in.
How you wasn't a fan? You got paid at OKC? Oklahoma?
Be cool,
you got paid at
You wired? Throw some water on this nigga.
He never been a fan, but he took that $200,000.
What's wrong with him? Allegedly. Meanwhile, no, but
allegedly.
But you ain't. If you doing that, bro, you got that available, bro. Everybody ain't gonna be all the way in. People gonna have interior motives, and then it lets me know, man, you probably been thinking about that before the season started. Man, they got money over there at Arkansas, or they got money over there in Kentucky. However you looking at it, you ain't all the way in through what's at stake, man. We trying to win an NCAA championship, and here it is. You thinking about an extra $500,000 you could go grab at another school, whether you playing X amount of minutes or less amount of minutes. You see what I'm saying? And so I ain't a fan of it. And there should be more incentives put in that shit too, man.
Yeah.
Your ass come over and we give you all this money. You ain't averaging over 10 points, minus 50,000. You ain't getting over 5 rebounds, minus 50,000. It should be incentive based, man. I really don't.
Contract almost.
Yeah, almost because they getting paid. They pros down there. You can't say they collegiate athletes no more. Them motherfuckers is pros. So man, there's got to be some incentives to it and make the period time like a free agency time. You get what I'm saying? Like you can only sign up for the portal at this time and then make it crack. But it's all good.
I also think college needs a vessel to where kids can actually go to mature. Like one of the biggest issues with the money or kids getting paid at an early age was that I didn't think kids were mature enough to be able to handle a bunch of money. And I thought it actually hurt your grit and your desire. I used to tell P this, if you ever want to see if somebody really loves something, man, give them a bunch of money, see if they still work hard. Because money is an incentive to something that you love, but if you love something, you do it unconditionally without all the perks and everything else. He would go in his backyard and record himself being David Robinson, and that's why he's good with his left hand. He would be back there dreaming. Nobody paid Paul to go back there and record himself. I didn't even know Paul had a camcorder. That was crazy.
No, my brother did.
His brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying,
but he would be in his backyard with the David Robinsons on, trying to be David Robinson. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this to say that, man,
100%.
My problem with all of this, because I want to ask y'all another question, is that, man, what we started in collegiate used to be where you went to develop. Man, that's all erased now. It's all a portal for you to be able to make some money early. And I don't even think some of these kids are not even going to pass collegiate. I think now the goal is to get to college, make a ton of bread, and then go live. I only think the goal is to make the NBA no more. I only think that desire of that chasing that run no more, that reach when it was all the way up here, man, shoot, to get the Range Rover and get all the dope stuff and all the da-da-das and all the stuff that come here, I'm getting it right here. I'm getting it right here. So, the line has definitely moved. I got to ask y'all, man, how far are we from colleges trading players?
Ooh.
If you sitting up here telling me that I can open up the free agency market while we're in season, how far are we from, TA, I'm I'm gonna trade you for Paul Pierce, KU to fucking Oklahoma State. And then, you know what? Because Paul got to move out of that room, right? And then TA got to move out of his room, right? So we just swap. Lord, that's coming. Not only is that coming, but I'm gonna be able to I'm gonna be able to resign my seniors. I'm seeing, I saw a senior that's in college. He's like 27.
That's crazy.
That's a senior citizen to me, bro. Like that's like, bro, you've been in college twice. Like, bro, you getting ready to graduate twice, bro. You're 28.
That's taking scholarships away from
Bro,
freshmen coming in.
so guess what? Guess what the motto is now? We don't want nothing fresh and potential. We want something already cooked in the oven, and we gonna develop that.
Yeah.
So where does all this talent go? That's coming out of high school. That's great. That's good. That can use some. Where does that go?
You got to be one of the top now.
One of the top, bro. That's gonna be 3-4 people.
Exactly.
Out of 10 million, what does 10 million people go and play?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So now we got one-on-one leagues now that's finna eat, because everybody gonna jump in that thinking they got a bag, and you're gonna treat that like Walmart. Guess what? We're gonna treat it like tennis. 64 motherfuckers sign up. 100,000 you doing the street, man. More niggas are killed, man. You hear what I'm saying? That's where that's going, P. Ain't no more G League. You're gonna have more China leagues. You're gonna have more leagues with potential collegiate players in them, and never really developing to get to a pro, to maybe being 6 or 7 years in that league. You understand what I'm saying? Just to get to an appreciation or to a level of a professional. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's about to be 8 to 10 million kids with no place to go. And all these little havens are finna be born. If P, in this thing that we talking about Brandon Jennings and all this one-on-one stuff, Mike Beast, bro, this is the new wave. If somebody can get that under control, put money into it, watch how that grow. And that's where all these kids are gonna go.
But you got to get the names.
No, the name. Listen, let me tell you something. You know what I just saw the other day? A bunch of names that didn't make it. So I'm up here thinking, P, what's the difference between collegiate and the G League? Polished players. Players that's now went to college already in professional sports, whether they did 2-3 years or in.
It's like.
What's the difference? Tell me the difference right now.
Well.
College players getting paid more than G League players.
Yeah.
So why would I come to the G League? Why would I come to the G League? To develop and then what? Get hosts to call up?
Like the G League is.
And then I see a nigga.
People go to the G League because you feel like you one step closer.
Man, the G League mentality is changing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine them kids that's on the LA team? Watching how Bronny come in and out this motherfucker. How I was told to stay in this hotel, but then y'all let bro stay at another hotel. So y'all been in the rules for bro, but not bro. Everybody sitting back having this conversation.
Yeah.
So man, I should have stayed in college. Man, I could have got 2-3 million and then came to this. And then Lord, that's how niggas looking at it. Girls too. Girls like, I ain't coming to the WNBA.
It ain't what you really think it is. Ticket. It ain't like.
What you
like
mean?
Everybody ain't getting paid.
No. I know that, and that's the misconception.
Yeah.
And everybody ain't getting paid on this level that they think.
Yeah, it's only
and it's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody, like out of everybody on the team, 15 guys, you might only got like
3.
Yeah.
Rare.
Yeah.
Maybe. And that third guy is you feel me?
Yeah. So.
How do you get it back under control, P? TA? How y'all get it back under control if you college? Let me hear your solution.
Man, it's
I just told you, make it incentive based.
You talking about putting that pro structure in there to where?
Yeah, I mean, because if you ain't producing and putting the team at a ranked in the nation type category,
what am I doing?
Why are we paying you these millions of dollars or $500,000 a semester, whatever they giving them? You know what I'm saying? I'm just ain't too familiar with, this NIL structure. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, kids is doing it and they taking full advantage of it.
They're making more than what they have. Because think about $250,000 for me in high school.
No, bro.
Would have changed a lot.
No, bro.
Ted DiBiase.
Man.
New lens.
Yeah.
$250,000 probably won't get past 2 months. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Man,
kids ain't mature enough to handle this bread, nor are they parents.
A car and a watch, it's gone.
Man, listen, bro, a car and a watch is some chicks and a great time, you out of here. And you ain't paid no taxes.
That's a
you got a mom
payment.
and a dad, a sister and a brother, bro, you out. Get out of here, bro. Feel me?
It's really putting the complacency bar in their head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the bread now. I could do all the things that I wanted to do so early. But the level of what they giving out now, they giving out $300-400 million contracts. I don't think that's where they should be focusing
So I think the hunger is still there. So if I'm making $8 million, or it's $5 million as a top player, I'm looking like, shoot, I'm gonna stay hungry because I'm seeing these 3 foes getting thrown
You know what I'm saying?
thrown
Yeah,
out.
it's a whole nother
So
level,
it's a
bro.
whole nother level. So, you know, it's a lot of them that's going to college and saying, okay, thank you, ma'am, bam, thank you, ma'am. But it's other levels. So like, hold on, I got here. Oh, now I need to reach for that now. This is the next step. You know what I'm saying? So that hunger is still gonna be there because they see I'm this much closer to getting to that. You know, because originally you think like, oh, these kids ain't hungry no more. When they see what's going on, they hungry.
If you get $10 million at the beginning of college,
Yep.
I don't think you even look at.
I'm thinking like, shoot, all right, there's
No,
another
no
level
way.
to this.
No way.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
way.
I just
No
know
one's taught you how to even micromanage that.
Well, the
It
thing
didn't
is, too,
even hit
Tiki,
you
I know
yet.
I'm not going to be taking care of the 10 million. It's probably going to be my mama or somebody that know what they
Lying,
doing with
man.
it.
I don't believe
Like, I
that.
don't know what to do with 10 million in high school.
You finna have a great idea. You finna come up with some ideas. I know
I'm
that.
gonna need some
And,
advice.
and your mama only gonna be able to say no so many times. Mom, I want a car. Nah, you can't have no car, TA. You got 10 million. Nah, you can't have no car, Paul. Why? It's mine. They gave it to me. It's my money. Right? You gonna start all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's a maturity thing I'm sitting here talking about that you gotta actually teach younger, and parents. Because think about it. A lot of these parents ain't never had no bread like this.
Right.
So it needs to be a structure to where everybody can actually learn and then micromanage. That's all I'm saying.